Hey there, my name is Micah Blanc. If you're interested in apartment investing, you are in the right place. Today's topic is going to be, hey, before you attempt to manage your own property, answer these 5 questions. Let's get right into the teaching. So a lot of new investors decide to manage their own rental property, maybe because they think they need to learn the business or more likely they can save some money. But is that the wisest thing for the investor? Should you actually do your own property management, at least for some time? And most investors get this wrong. So make sure you pay attention to what I teach in this video. Because before you make this critical decision to self-manage, you have to ask yourself 5 very important questions. So the answer to those questions will substantially affect your investing career. So make sure you watch the rest of this video so you get it right. So one result of having a mindset of an entrepreneur is that you should not do all of the work yourself, but instead surround yourself with an awesome team and delegate. In particular, here's the bottom line. You want to work on your business, not in your business. If that's the philosophy you agree to, then we're going to be on the same page. If you feel like you need to work in your business, I challenge you to kind of reconsider that mindset. Now, here's the thing. If you're a property manager, you are working in the business, not on the business. If you're an asset manager, you're working on the business. So what's the difference? Property manager is that you are managing the day-to-day operations of the asset. You're collecting rents, you're chasing delinquencies, you're making repairs, that kind of stuff. Now, if you're an asset manager, you're managing the manager. It's quite a bit different here. It's quite a bit different as well. So ask yourself these 5 questions before you self-manage, okay? Because this is really, really important. Question number 1 is, how valuable is your time? Okay, because here's the thing. You got to figure out what your time is better spent doing. And my argument is that your time is best spent on doing 3 things. 1, finding deals. Number 2 is raising money. And number 3 is managing your portfolio as an asset manager. Okay, the management of the portfolio is very, very important. Managing it. So you should be doing those 3 things. Anything outside of that, you should delegate. Delegate, okay? Because what happens is, if you're working in the business and let's say you're self-managing your property, you're going to get called out there, and let's say you live an hour away to fix a toilet of some sort. It's going to take you an hour to get out there. It might take you a half hour to go to the Home Depot, another hour to install it or fix it, and so you're gone for like 3 or 4 hours. Now forget the hourly rate, okay? I don't even want to go down the math route as well, but that's 4 hours that you can't spend calling brokers, touring properties, meeting with investors. Okay, think about that, because finding that next property or getting another $100,000 commitment is so much worth more than you fixing a toilet at your property. So think about how valuable is your time, and where is that time best spent. Question number 2 is, what are your strengths and passions? Okay, are you good at repairing stuff? Well, that's great. Do you love dealing with tenants and problems? Do you love the property management business? If the answer is yes, then you might want to consider starting your own property management business as you scale. And there's people have done that. But if the answer to that is no, then why are you doing it? You're probably only doing it because you feel like you can make more money by not having to pay someone. Okay, that is not the right answer for that. Question number 3 is, are you relying only on yourself, or are you leveraging the strength of your team? Okay. The team it's what it at. It's always your team. Don't rely solely on yourself. In fact, you should rely less and less on yourself. Figure out how you can build a team around you and start relying on them. But here's the honest truth. So you might want to do property management, but are you any good at it? Because the truth is, good property managers are really good at it. They have systems built up. It'll take you years for you to discover what systems you even need. They've streamlined their operation in ways that you haven't. They know how to generate leads off different websites, off SEO and that kind of stuff. And you're going to figure this stuff out from scratch. Like, really think about if you're actually putting the best guy or gal on the job, and that would be you. Are you really the best person for the job? And in many, many cases, the answer to that is no. And then question number 4 is managing your own property really consistent with your own goals? Okay, in my case, the answer is no, because I want to build a passive income portfolio. And I want to get it to the point where it takes me 30 minutes a week to manage my manager. And I'm reviewing reports and maybe have a conversation, and that's about it. My goal is not to manage my own properties. That's not why I'm doing this stuff. So really think about what are your goals, and then do things that are consistent with your goals. And if your goals are building a passive income portfolio so you can do whatever you want when you want to do it, then property management may not be the right way to do it, okay? And question number 5 is, are you running this like a business? Really approach your investing career as that you're actually doing a business. And I think one of the main flaws of not demonstrated that does not running like business, if you're managing your property because you think you can save money, okay, that from a growth perspective, that's totally incongruent, because you might be saving some money, but it's impossible for you to grow the business because you're not raising money and you're not finding new deals. So you're actually stifling the growth of your business by being a property manager yourself, unless of course you're creating your own property management company. That's a totally different thing, but it's a very, very intentional act, and you're going to be approaching this thing entirely different. So ask yourself, are you approaching it like a business? And the answer to that question is, are you working on the business or in the business? Because every time you're in the business, you're stifling the growth. So those are some of the questions I want you guys to answer before you self-manage. And most people make the mistake because they want to save money and they self-manage it. Okay, don't do that. If you have an interest in building a management company, that's totally different. Okay, that's a totally separate business, and some people do it, not many. And I don't recommend it for the average bear because it's a totally different thing. But make sure that you are approaching it from a strategic perspective, that you're working on the business, not in the business. Even if you create a property management company, you want someone that's basically running the day-to-day operations, so that you are essentially managing the manager. That's really the goal, not front as well. All right, that's it. If you guys love this video, let me know in the comments below. Also, make sure you share this video with other investors you think can benefit from the teaching today. Hey, and before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel, putting stuff out weekly, and download the free ebook. Very important as well. Learn a lot. And hey, watch this next video. Catch you next time.